Your forecast first. Only on Eyewitness News. Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Almost exactly 6:12 now on this early Friday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some milder temperatures for our weekend, although it will be a split one. We'll start off with clouds and dry conditions, but it definitely won't end that way. Let's take a look at what you need to know over the next couple of days. This is the first full weekend of spring, with spring starting a little over close to 8 hours ago now at 10:46 this morning. And as I mentioned, Saturday we'll get off to a foggy start, and then we will see some clouds and some sunshine developing as we head through the afternoon, kind of like we had on Thursday. And then as we head through Sunday morning, it looks like we will see some snowflakes and some raindrops out there. Then the wind picks up as we head into the afternoon, especially. It will become quite blustery with some thunder possible. Then it comes to an end Monday morning for snow showers for all of us, but not much in terms of accumulation. So we'll cover that in the coming minutes. Live look first, though. First things first, in downtown Utica, sitting at 40 degrees. Winds out of the north and northeast at 3 miles an hour at the present time, so not much of a wind chill factor. Visibility down to 1.5 miles thanks to the showers, as well as the clouds and some fog that is developing out there as well. Temperatures out there are up toward the north in the middle and upper 30s, but from the valley on toward the south, we do have temperatures into the lower, if not the middle 40s out there. And as far as temperatures for tomorrow, a little bit milder than today, with that cloudiness and some sunshine. We'll be making our way into the lower, if not the middle 40s, after starting the day right around the freezing mark. So there could be, again, some patchy fog thanks to the residual moisture that we're dealing with. So further to the northwest, most of the shower activity has come to an end. Down toward the southeast, though, if it hasn't done so already, will come to an end between about 7 and 10 p.m. this evening. But with that being said, some of the heaviest rain is occurring right around the Cooperstown area, portions of Otsego County at the present time. But slowly but surely, as I mentioned, it will come to an end there over the next 1 to 3 hours or so. We have an area of low pressure back toward the Great Lakes to thank for that. A lot of clouds and some patchy fog, even once the rain does come to an end tonight. Temperatures dropping into the lower, if not the middle 30s, maybe a few upper 20s up toward the north. But freezing fog, not going to be a major issue. Will just be some patchy fog in some locations. And then as we head through your Saturday afternoon, we will see some sunshine developing. Temperatures making their way into the mid 40s, which is pretty close to where they should be at this time of year. But I think generally clouds will have the upper hand tomorrow before we see that next system build in on Sunday. There could be as much as a few tenths of an inch of rain, maybe a few inches of snow, both to the north and south, not much in the lower elevations. And as far as the next couple of days are concerned, it looks like we're back to winter-like conditions as we head through Monday, with a few snow showers, some sun and clouds for both then and Tuesday. Then it looks like we'll see a few more chances for both rain and snow showers for Wednesday and Thursday, and maybe even into Friday too. So winter's not going away without a fight. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still to come on.
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
Good Friday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed here on the first official day of spring. Not only that, but it was also the International Day of Happiness, and you may not have been too happy with the weather today. But thankfully, there will be some sunshine for the first half of the weekend anyway. So hopefully that makes you a little bit happier. I know it will certainly do that for me. It'll get off to a foggy start tomorrow. Then we'll see some clouds with some sunshine out there. Won't be a completely sunny day, kind of similar to yesterday. That changes as we head into Sunday with some snowflakes as well as some raindrops developing late Saturday night into early on Sunday morning. Then it becomes blustery in the afternoon. There could even be a rumble of thunder possible, but I think that would be the exception and not the rule. And then it all ends on Monday morning with a few snow showers and flurries, and then a mix of sun and clouds returns as we head into the afternoon. So we'll cover that in the coming minutes. Right now in downtown Utica, though, sitting at 41 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, winds out of the west at 7 miles an hour, making it feel like 36. And the visibility right now in downtown Utica, currently a perfect 10, but that's not the case everywhere. We are dealing with some fog in other portions of the region, especially closer toward Lake Ontario. So for that reason, a dense fog advisory has been issued for Lewis County and all the counties along the Lake Ontario shoreline, and Lake Erie for that matter too, until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for fog that could could be as thick as a quarter to a half a mile in some locations. Temperatures across the region right now are into the 30s up toward the north, from the valley on toward the south, though. You've got upper 30s to the lower, and in some cases the middle 40s. And we'll continue to drop another few degrees during the overnight hours. We'll deal with that fog through early tomorrow morning, and then a lot of clouds, some sunshine develops midday into the afternoon, with temperatures making their way into the upper 30s by noon, and then the low to mid 40s by 4 o'clock, with winds out of the west and northwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the entire day, making it feel like the 30s. So the radar and satellite showing us that the precipitation has come to an end, although we're dealing with those clouds and that patchy dense fog that I was just speaking of, thanks to an area of low pressure back toward the west, and then there's more energy moving into the midsection of the country, and that's going to be with us during the day on Sunday. So overnight tonight, you can see here that our Futurecast graph model is a little bit behind, but it shows you the precipitation coming to an end, if it hasn't done so already. We'll be dealing with a lot of clouds and that patchy dense fog during the overnight hours, and that should come to an end by around 8 or 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And there could be some sunshine out there, but I think generally clouds will have the upper hand, and temperatures, as I mentioned, tomorrow fairly seasonable for this time of year, into the lower, if not the mid 40s, maybe the upper 30s for some of you, and then that rain moves in on Sunday. Most of us seeing a tenth to maybe half an inch, a little bit more toward the northwest and less down toward the south, more toward the northeast, I should say, less down toward the southwest. There could be some slushy snow accumulation Sunday night into Monday, and then it looks like Tuesday is the next best day with highs in the low 40s and a mix of sun and clouds. After that, it turns unsettled yet again. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
11:14 is now the time on this late Friday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. Happy first day of spring to everybody as well. We're now about 12 and a half hours into the season already, and although it wasn't exactly the nicest start to spring, we will see some sunshine for the second day of it on our Saturday. Saturday definitely looking like the better of the 2 weekend days, even though it will be a little bit on the cooler side than Sunday, and it'll also get off to a foggy start as well. As I mentioned, Sunday looks like a pretty messy day with some snowflakes as well as some raindrops for Sunday morning, and then it turns wetter and windy as we head through the afternoon with some thunder possible, but definitely the exception and not the rule there, and then it goes back to snow showers for Monday morning, and then it looks like we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds developing into the afternoon. So we'll cover that in the coming minutes. Right now, live look at downtown Utica, where we are under mostly cloudy skies, sitting at 40 degrees. Winds out the west at 8 miles an hour, making it feel like 34. And the visibility right now in downtown Utica is perfect. It's at 10 miles, but that is not the case everywhere. So for that reason, we are under a dense fog advisory now through 8 a.m. for all the counties along and southeast of Lake Ontario, including Lewis County, where level is sitting at 3.2 miles of visibility at the present time. And even off toward the east, we are seeing some locations across Hamilton, Fulton, Montgomery counties right now that are sitting at or less than 2 miles of visibility at the present time. And even outside of the advisory zone, you may find some rural countryside areas where it is hard to see late tonight and early tomorrow morning. So if you do have to be out and about tonight, make sure you leave plenty of distance between you and the vehicle in front of you. Temperatures right now in the 30s and 40s, and that's the way our Saturday will start with that fog. That should end around 8 to 9 a.m. in many locations, and then we'll see some sunshine developing. I think clouds will generally have the upper hand for our Saturday. Winds out of the west and northwest, making the upper 30s to the lower and mid 40s feel like the upper 30s through most of the day. And again, you may find a few peaks of sunshine here and there. The precipitation has come to an end. We are just seeing a lot of clouds, though. And that precipitation, along with the clouds, thanks to an area of low pressure that is back through the state of Ohio right now. And then you can start to see some of the first signs of that next storm system building in through portions of Manitoba into the Twin Cities region as well. And that'll be with us for late tomorrow night into Sunday. So we'll show you that here with our Futurecast. We'll start things off at midnight. We'll see a lot of clouds and that fog. That'll be with us at 7 to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning as well. And then we should see that fog come to an end mid to late morning hours, and temperatures make their way into the lower, if not the mid 40s out there. And then by late tomorrow evening, that snow or that wintry mix develops, but it's really with us in earnest as we head through Sunday, with most locations seeing less than an inch of snow. And it looks like our next best day looks to be Tuesday, with highs a little bit below normal, but at least there is some sunshine along with some clouds in there before it turns unsettled again mid to late next week, even though it turns more seasonable. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still to come on Eyewitness News.